What's up, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? Wayne here. And it's been a while, I know, but let's not dwell on that. I'm going to bring you my top 5 movies of 2017 so far. Everything up until the end of May that I have seen. So there is no way this is a comprehensive list of everything that has come out. I have only seen about 10 to 11 movies so far this year. I usually don't go see things that I'm not going to be interested in. So I'm just going through what my favorite movies of the year have been. There'll be a better comprehensive list at the end of the year. Now, let me preface this by saying that there are a couple of movies that I haven't seen that have supposedly been really good. Hidden Figures, things like that. But, those have already been recognized by the Oscars. 2 movies that I want to really see that I have not gotten to see yet, The Wall and Lowriders, both look absolutely fantastic. I will get around to seeing those, but I just haven't seen them yet. King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. I love King Arthur movies. I love the legend of King Arthur. It is a great story. Great story. It has lasted all these centuries. This was an appropriate and almost perfect modern telling of King Arthur. Not modern as in a setting, but modern as in a, modern blockbuster. A lot of the complaints coming out of this movie were, they didn't like the editing, they didn't like the pacing. Well, that's Guy Ritchie. You just don't like Guy Ritchie movies. This was a very Guy Ritchie movie. Some people were complaining about the screenplay and that it was confusing. If you thought this movie was confusing and you couldn't follow along, there's something wrong with your ability to comprehend. You need to work on that. But either way, King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, couldn't recommend it more. Number 5 on this list, Alien Covenant. Now, I have not been the biggest Alien fan. I have seen all the movies, I like them, but they were just movies. This was a very good movie. I had not seen Prometheus, so when I say I've seen all the Alien movies, I didn't see Prometheus. You don't really need to see Prometheus going into this. It explains pretty much the important bits from Prometheus in this movie. This was a very good movie. This was not tense, but it was enjoyable. It was fun. Way better than what critics and people are complaining about. I mean, I heard critics complain that it was a derivative work. Well, no shit, it's a derivative work. It's a continuation of the Alien franchise. Really, people's complaints on movies nowadays are getting so horrible, and I think this is another one of those ones that kind of fell victim to critics who really have no comprehension on how movies are made, have never been to a film studies class. They've never even attempted to academically or intellectually approach filmmaking in films, and the reviews show it. This is a very, very good movie. Definitely go see it. Alien Covenant. Kong Skull Island was a fantastic movie. You understand what I'm saying? Fantastic. It's sitting at $500 and some odd million worldwide right now. Deserves every penny, if not more. This Kong movie was the Godzilla movie we deserved when Godzilla came out. They didn't shy away from showing Kong. They didn't cut away to annoying humans. The human story was actually pretty good. John C. Reilly's character, man, was I worried he was just going to be there for comedy's sake, but he wasn't. He is the actual heart and soul of this movie. You root for him. Once you are introduced to him, which is literally in the first 5 minutes of the movie, you're invested in him, and all these other people are there for the ride, and they kind of facilitate you wanting to keep track of what's going on with him. But, oh my god, the ending of this movie, when Kong fights the main monster, that was the fight we should have got with Godzilla. Instead, we got the dark cuts, and the ending of this movie is beautiful. It definitely should be nominated for at least a visual effects Oscar come Oscar time. I can't wait for the next Godzilla movie, which is King of Monsters, which was teased at the end of the credits at this movie. Oh my god, that was such a great reveal at the end of the credits when they started cutting to Mothra, Rodan, King Ghidorah. Oh, it was great. get this movie, buy this movie, support this movie. I can't say any more about it. Split. Now, who would have thought that an M. Night Shyamalan movie would make it onto one of my favorite movies list? It's a crazy idea. He has not made a good movie in... I haven't really liked any of his movies amazingly, but I like Split. And I think a lot of that had to do with James McAvoy's performance. Every single character that he portrayed was distinct and different, which is a great action or act or a feat of acting, if you will, from an actor. He was playing all these distinct characters, and the fact that this all ties into the Unbreakable universe that he created, which is, I want to say, all his movies seem to happen in the same world, minus The Happening, when the plants started getting pissed off at everybody. But this is directly leading into Unbreakable 2, which is going to be, hopefully at this point, it's going to be amazing. Maybe he is finally going to start making some good movies again. But definitely, number 2 on my list of favorite movies so far this year. Sleeper hit, no one saw coming. Watch it, own it, live it, love it. John Wick 2. That's right, Keanu Reeves killed it again in this sequel. Oh my god, it was so great. It was so awesome. Everyone complains, oh, it was a pointless movie, it was a pointless sequel. No, I wanted to see that world fleshed out, and that's what I got. I got the world of John Wick fleshed out more as to the hotels, the assassins, all this stuff, which is going to lead us into a third one, which, in my opinion, the third story is going to be all these characters that we're introduced to are going to have to choose a side. They're either going to choose the assassin lifestyle and system that they have, or they're going to have to choose John, which is going to make for an awesome movie. Common will be back, I guarantee it. Lawrence Fishburne will be back, I guarantee it. John Leguizamo will be back. All these characters are going to really have to get into the mix in a third one. And I cannot wait. You should own this movie. Physically, digitally, you should watch it at least once, twice a year for the rest of your life, because it is a great, great movie.